Yeah, Gabby, we've got to talk about West Ham v Chelsea. Early kickoff was live and exclusive on talkSPORT. Watch the game. What did you make of Chelsea, West Ham?
I thought Chelsea were better first half. Enzo Fernandez, I thought he was very good on the ball.
Yeah,
Felix looked sharp as well. But second half didn't turn up Chelsea. I don't know if they thought it was too easy first half. But fair play to West Ham. They dug in there. You know, they showed some fight. And they got away one though with the penalty. For me, Souček, it's a 100% penalty.
It's a stone wall.
When you play the game, you understand.
A stone wall.
When you play the game, you understand how clever he's been. You know, with that penalty.
Do you think he's meant it?
He's 100% meant to handball it, but he's clever with it. But how do VAR don't intervene and give Chelsea the penalties? Baffling.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I couldn't believe it when I've come into the office. I was getting a training and I've come into the office. He's seen that. And I've gone back and watched it and I was like, oh my word, how is that not given? It's a disgrace of a decision. A disgrace.
But they've said the Premier League that it is falling arm, but you don't fall like that, do you? Souček's not going to fall with his arm to block a shot. It's a bit of a coincidence.
Well, he's not going to fall like a skittle, is he? He's got to put his arm out. You know, he's got to put his arm out.
Like
but it's
that.
handball. It's going in. It's handball. I mean, it was like a skittle. What did you... Chelsea, the new signings... I thought the way they set up, the way they played in the first half, they absolutely battered West Ham. And I was thinking this could be 3 or 4. Now, a couple of goals disallowed. I was quite impressed. But they just don't seem to get enough. They don't get the wins, do they? They're not ruthless.
No, they're missing.
Do you think that's down to Potter?
They're missing a ruthless striker. They're missing a ruthless striker. Put Harry Kane in that team. Put Haaland in that team. Imagine the chances they'd score. Havertz, for me, is lightweight. You know, he's a big lad, but he gets bullied on the ball. He's not an out-and-out number 9 for me. More of maybe a 10 in the hole. So they've got Nkunku coming in the summer.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a long project for Chelsea. I feel like you said before that Conde even said that this season, you know, it's a write-off. I think it is now.
Is that acceptable, though, when you spend that much money?
I don't think it is.
Free draws.
But I don't think that Todd Bowley is going to sack Graeme Potter this season. I feel that he's got the rest of the season. See how you do at the start of next season. If he's not flying at the start of next season, he's gone.
All right, let's go to Lawrence, who's a Chelsea fan. All right, Lawrence.
Good afternoon. Good evening, sorry, Lawrence.
Well, good evening. I was actually going to say, I remember having this conversation with you lot back when Chelsea played West Ham, and you were up in arms. You were up in arms about Chelsea getting the decision. But fair play to you boys. You boys have come out and actually said Chelsea should have had a penalty. That decision there is an absolute shambles of a decision.
Yeah. It's one of the worst decisions I've seen, I think. Yeah.
But no, I'm very surprised at you because I'll tell you this now, Jamie's very quick to jump on Chelsea when they don't have... Yeah?
Never been a pen, that. Never been a pen.
No, that's fine. But I'll tell you what, Havertz, not good enough.
No.
Absolutely not good enough.
No.
You're centre forward, I'd rather put Fofana on.
Yeah.
Why is Fofana not playing?
I don't know. I think he must like something about Havertz. Maybe gets involved in the play, but he's not. I agree. He's not good enough to get Chelsea where they want to go. They need a striker like Nkunku who's coming in the summer. But I don't rate Havertz either.
Yeah, no. For me, not good enough. And also, just that little conversation we had before the World Cup as well, where you were talking about Trent. I don't ever want to hear Trent Alexander-Arnold's name next to Reece James' name ever again.
No, Reece James is awesome.
Completely wrong.
Reece James is awesome.
Completely wrong. Yeah, thank you.
No, I don't think I've ever said that Reece James isn't as good as Trent.
Neither have I.
Trent's a fantastic player and he's achieved a lot. But when I watch Reece James, I don't like watching Chelsea, but I enjoy watching Reece James play football. He's one of them people he never makes a bad decision. He always makes the right decision. It's just a shame he picks up a lot of injuries, but what a player he is. Just for Chelsea, Gabs, what happens then this season? Can they get in Europe? Is that good enough for them?
I don't think they're going to get top 4. You know, you look at the table.
Top 4.
You look at the table now. Game more than Newcastle, and they're 9 points behind them. But they've got a chance of getting top 6. You know, they'll be in Europa League next season. But this Chelsea team wouldn't surprise you, mate, if they put it together in the Champions League and went far. You know, they've got Dortmund to play over 2 legs. They'll probably have enough to get through that tie. But I think he has to show Graeme Potter that he can work with these top players and he can start getting performances. Because I don't think this owner, I know he brought Potter in, but I don't think he's going to just allow them to
he's
keep
not going to allow
games.
averageness, is he, when he spent that sort of money?
He's going to be thinking, I've got the best players around, I want the best manager around. So Graham Potter better tread carefully and start getting results.